Hello, my sweet crafty friends. Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. Let's make this cute little wooden angel cutout. The first thing I did was take some coffee grunged fabric. You can see that red and white stripe. That came from Joann Fabrics, you guys. We're going to Mod Podge that right onto the top of that. Once you get your Mod Podge spread out nice and good little coat, making sure you get all the areas covered, you're going to put the fabric right over the top. And then you're going to heat set that, because I like to heat set mine with my Easy Press. Now, if you don't have an Easy Press, an iron will do. Just make sure that you don't have any steam on, because the steam is not going to allow it to set. I usually do about 30 seconds in one area and then move it to the next area another 30 seconds. Went ahead and trimmed the excess off with my scissors, and now I'm going to use a little gator tool. A gator tool can be found at Home Depot, Walmart, I'm sure Lowe's, Amazon even. Anyway, sorry, lost my train of thought there, you guys. I used my little gator tool to sand the excess edges off, and then I made sure to go around the whole thing kind of on the top to get some frayed edges on that, you guys. I really wanted it to be kind of frayed. Now I'm going to use some DIY liquid patina in the color of Dark and Decrepit to do a stain on this. Now I went ahead and covered all sides, front, back, and the edges with this. I didn't show it. You didn't need to see me paint the whole thing. Now, sometimes you can take a baby wipe and wipe that off and it gets a little bit lighter, but I didn't want it to be lighter today, so we went ahead and left it as was. Now I'm using some Bare clear wax. You can get that at Home Depot, guys. I just put a little bit on and then used my paper towel on the clean side and buffed it off. Now I'm using this beautiful lace stencil from my Magnolia Designs collection. You guys, this will be in my Shopify account if you're interested in the stencil or chalk paste. Also, the cutout will be in the Shopify. I will put a link in the comments. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message. Now I'm just using some white chalk paste. We're going to pull that through using a little squeegee. You guys, it's really important to know that you cannot use regular chalk paint or acrylic paint on these stencils. You do need chalk paste. These stencils were developed to use the paste. They have little mesh screens. They're reusable. They're self-sticking, and they are washable. Look at how amazing that turned out, you guys. Now, if you don't use the chalk paste, the other paint will just bleed right through, and you'll have a hot mess. Okay, I went ahead and hit that with my little heat tool to make sure it was dry so that I didn't smudge it, smear it, or anything. Now we're taking those wings with a little bit of wood glue and some hot glue to attach them together. Look how cute that is, you guys. Oh my gosh, I just love her. All right, now I'm just taking that gator tool again. I went all around the edges just to kind of give her that little worn, vintagey look. I'm going to use my Bodabra bow maker. You can get this on Amazon, any of your big craft stores. I'm using some white eyelet lace that came as a giant piece of fabric I tore into strips. I got that at Hobby Lobby, you guys. I'm sure Joann's has this as well. Now we're just going to layer a bunch of different fabrics. I have some red and white polka dot fabric, some more eyelet lace. I also used a little bit of white cheesecloth in there, just kind of going back and forth, getting it to be kind of a look that I want. Putting some red rickrack in there also. You guys can do anything you want. If you wanted it to be a completely different color, you could. There's some more of that cheesecloth that we're just going to stick inside there. Gives that extra texture that it needs to just kind of make it stand out a little bit. All right, I think that was going to be it. We'll tie that off using our little piece of twine. Pull it out. Now you just want to kind of play with it a little bit because it comes out in a nice big stack of ribbon. Play with it a little bit, break it apart so that it will spread out. Tie your twine around it. Give it a good shake. Fluff out that cute little messy bow, you guys. Look at how sweet that looks already. Oh, she's so darn cute. Okay, I have a piece of frosted eucalyptus. I think I got this at Walmart last year, you guys. I'm just going to put some hot glue, put our bow on the top there, and then we're going to make a quick little tag. I just have a little brown paper tag. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I think they came in a nice big packages of tags. Now I'm using a face razor, you guys. I got that at Dollar Tree. It is so nice at doing the edges on this to make the tag look worn and old. Just rubbing it around. Now if you guys wanted to be this a little bit grunged up, it's too white for you, you can always add wax. Get some dark wax and add some dark wax. All right, now we're just going to, I tried to stamp Noel. I didn't space it out enough, so I just put a piece of coffee stain drop cloth right over the top of it so we can reuse the tag and not waste it. I stamped the word Noel. Give our little angel a sweet little name. We'll put it right there in the middle. We'll attach a nice cute little rusty bell. The rusty bells came from Hobby Lobby, you guys. Make sure you stock up because they're in stock now. Do not wait for the 40% off sale because they probably will be sold out by then. I stocked up a lot last year and I have a giant basket full of them. All right, now I'm just going to put a little bit of Excelsior in there just to get a little bit more dimension, a little more embellishments, and just make it look extra good. And these little wooden star buttons that I found on Amazon are so darn cute, and I thought we'd add those right there to the little wing and just give it a little extra something. You guys, isn't she so cute? I just love her. The link for my Shopify account will be in the comments. If you have any questions, give me a message. Thanks for watching.